Hey, good morning again. This is the second one that I made. This is going to be a very short one. I just put up I just shot a longer one. I don't know which one will come up first when it gets up on YouTube. Maybe this one, who knows. I just shot another one on good cops, bad cops, and SHTF. And I just put one up over on Patreon for those of you who are with us on Patreon. And for those of you who aren't, you should consider it. There's a lot of stuff over there, and it was about dangers of the road. It was a story that I told about a case with which I'm familiar about a young lady who was brutally attacked on a road one night while she went through, and talking about staying safe. Are you prepared for an impending railroad strike? That's what I want to ask. We've heard, and I know I've seen, I wasn't going to do one on this. I've seen a lot of other channels are talking about this. I haven't watched them, but I see, as the feed goes by, it seems like every third one is talking about potential railroad strike coming up Friday, maybe. And I don't put those channels down for doing that. They serve a good purpose for keeping people informed. They are really, so many of the YouTube channels now are a great source of news. A lot of people don't want to watch the news, but they have a particular favorite YouTube channel that they go to, and those channels are serving a vital service. So I give props to all of them out there, because different people watch different channels. And so it doesn't matter that I've heard people make fun of, they're all talking about this. Well, yeah, all the networks all talk about it. All the same news have for years, since I was a kid. That's because they have different audiences. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that, for crying out loud. And good for all those channels doing it. I just want to take it from a little bit different standpoint here. It's not going to take long. So we hear that there may be a railroad strike on Friday. The unions, I guess there's a bunch of unions involved in this, and if that does happen, it is going to be. You talk about the shortages that we've had before. If there's a railroad strike, it could be devastating. Okay, now here's the question: is there going to be a railroad strike, and what should you do about it right now? I'll be honest, I don't think that there will be. Okay, because the unions. The unions are smart. The union bosses are smart. They know when to threaten a strike. Okay, they know that the elections are coming up. They know that Uncle Joe has been hit with so many rights. He's begging for a left with the economy, and this administration does not need one more bad piece of news before the elections, and so they know this is the time to threaten a strike, because it's going to affect everybody. Now, that's why I think that it won't happen, because I think that they've got them between a rock and a hard place. I think the government will do everything they can to step in and make sure that one doesn't happen. And I think that whoever the people are that the unions are negotiating against, the railroads, they're going to give in. And probably what they're going to do is they're going to go to the government and get, a deal. Well, if they go on strike, it's going to be horrible, and you guys are going to get wiped out in the elections, and it's going to look bad. But we can't give the unions what they want unless you give us such and such. I don't have any idea what that might be. It doesn't matter. It's typical, classic negotiation. So anyway, I don't think it's going to happen. But here's the thing: it could. And I have always said, every time one of these things happen, use it as a drill. Okay, use it. Assume right now, what is today? Tuesday. So, and matter of fact, I just read that some of the lines have said they're going to stop shipping grain on Thursday so as to be ahead of the potential strike. Well, that means, that's feed. That's feed for livestock. That cascades down into all sorts of things. But anyway, use this as a drill. Assume that there's going to be a strike. That's what I'm doing. I don't think it's going to happen, but still I assume that there's going to be one, because that's being smart and preparedness, right? Okay. So look at what you need to tighten up on. Look at what you're a little weak at, and in the next couple of days, do it. Just get out there and fill your weak spots. Make sure that all your tanks are full. You got plenty of propane. You got plenty of gas in your vehicles. You got some stored gas. You've got plenty of beans and rice and Oreos and ho-hos and everything that you could. Well, Steve, that's not very serious advice. You know what I mean. You're smart. You don't need me going down an entire list of everything that you need to buy, right? Okay, and plenty of batteries, right? Okay. So do that. Remember that this, like all of my videos, is brought to you by the Stone Mount series. My books talking about how to prepare for, how to survive, and how to rebuild after a total collapse. You can get them. The links are down there either through Amazon and paperback or Kindle, or there's a way that you can get them from me autographed. And I forget if I said it in this one, but I think I'm caught up. I just shipped out a whole bunch of books yesterday, and I think if you haven't gotten yours yet, it's on the way, because I think I'm caught up. But I've got more books in stock. So if you want them, there's a way to get it down there. If you want to join us on Patreon, come on over. And there's, I won't get into it, but there's a lot of stuff over there that I don't put on YouTube. So, and that link is down there too. So anyway, keep that in mind. Get ready. Is there going to be a strike? I don't think so, but you'd better prepare. You better think as if there will be, because, that's what being prepared is for, instead of being all shocked and confused and frightened when it happens and you didn't prepare for it, right? Okay. Remember, we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow, and if you prepare well today, railroads can strike on Friday and it won't make any difference to you. So you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.